The year is 2021. There's a pandemic going on and everybody's quarantined. We are Thursday night and tomorrow is Katsucon and I decide to make a last minute cosplay because why not? Let's go. It's 9:36 and my PC is about to restart soon because it's about to update. But I want to show you the project that we're gonna work on. This is Cerberus from Helltaker and I didn't personally play the game, but I sat with my friend who finished the whole game. I am well aware that I'm supposed to be working on another project right now. But Katsucon is tomorrow and 2021 isn't gonna be a year without Katsucon and Katsu Crunch. So it's Katsu Crunch time! We are Thursday and usually I'd be at con already right now, or on my way driving there at least. And this is the Katsu weekend! I also have a midterm on the 15, 17, and 18, but that is just a normal student cosplayer life every single year. I'm sure some of you can relate. If you're my lab partner right now, well, turn away because I know I should be working on the lab. I'm really sorry. I promise I'm gonna hurry and hop onto that. And that was just him messaging me right now. Oops. I promise I'm a good lab partner. So this is gonna be a closet cosplay, aka something that I make really fast and using stuff that I already own. Since it's a closet cosplay, I'm not gonna be 100% accurate with the original design, so if you're expecting that, I'm really sorry to disappoint. But I have this gorgeous red bodysuit sponsored by The Amazing Adorables. He helped us acquire these for a very meme shoot at Katsucon last year. We just decided to go to the gym at like 2 a.m. and shoot Fate. Don't ask. It was a hilarious time though, and 1010 would do it again. And I also got myself these body harnesses that I bought like a whole year ago and never got the chance to wear, so that'll be part of this design. Anyways, I'm missing a few parts to make this cosplay complete, so here I patterned out the ears for Cerberus. Here is her necktie. This is going to be, this is gonna be her armbands. This is gonna be her tail, and a little spike on the tail. All patterned out so that I can make this even faster. Sorry, Miracle. There's a new furry in town and she comes straight from hell, so you don't want to mess with her. Although honestly, Miracle might be able to kick her ass. First, we're gonna start working on the foam tail. We're just gonna trace all of our patterns out onto the foam and then cut them out very carefully using box cutters. Those arrow-looking things were for the tip, and we have this long rectangle for the tail. On a thinner foam, I traced out my ear patterns. I always found it was easier to cut these with scissors. Next we have to cut the fur, but if you don't want lungs full of hair, cosplay safety. We're gonna need a total of 4 pieces for the ears. We're gonna cut out our patterns using a box cutter, but you can also use scissors. You just want to be careful not to cut through the pill. Alright, time to contact cement everything. We're gonna use contact cement on both the foam and the fur because it's a flexible glue that will remain flexible even after it's cured, and that's kind of useful to us. We're gonna want to bend these pieces later on. Meantime, while that dries, I'm just gonna work on my tail and my cravat necktie. I have here an old bra attachment. I think I cut out the bra to make rem. Anyways, this is gonna go around my waist and somehow hold the tail. I've never tried this before. I just randomly thought of it and we're gonna try it out. Going by eye here, so. This is about my waist circumference and we're gonna attach the bra strap to it and it'll be our tail attachment. And now I have to make a tie, and the last time that I made that, I can't say that it went too amazing, but we'll see what happens. You know, the idea was there. If I hem the edges and fold these in, then it actually looks like a tie, and it's pretty cute, but it's like the world's shortest tie. I'm gonna have to remake another one. This fabric frays a lot, so I'm just gonna cheat and use some fabric glue. Although, heat bond could work too. I don't know where my fabric glue is. It should be in this one. Yeah, right there. We're gonna use a mixture of fabric glue and sewing to encase all the raw edges so that they don't fray. All this pinning is gonna help me keep everything relatively aligned while I glue everything down. We're not gonna waste this other piece though, because I'm gonna use it to fake that little knot on top of the necktie. So I do know how to tie a tie, but my bodysuit doesn't have lapels, so I need to fake one, and the knot is mostly gonna look like a half Windsor probably. It's time to assemble all the foam pieces. Oh god, there's like fur everywhere. Oh, devil's tail. For the actual tail, I'm gonna heat form it so that it just folds in half. Since this is just a closet cosplay, I don't really care for how spherical it ends up because nobody's gonna look at it from close anyways. We're gonna sandwich that foam piece around this metal wire so that we can bend it to any shape that we want later on. Next, we need to form the flat part that's gonna rest on our backs. I'm gonna sandwich this with 2mm foam on each side so that 1, it doesn't poke at me somehow, and 2, it doesn't ruin my corset or my cosplay. I'll just leave this top part so that I can make like a hoop to attach to that belt that I made earlier, and that way I can reuse that belt. I'm just trimming the edges so that it looks more finished. Questionably more finish, but I'm not even gonna prime it or paint it because I just want a black tail, and this is a closet cosplay anyways. Well, here we have all the earpieces, and I can tell you that it fission stinks. We're gonna use the thin wire to contour the top part of the ears and the thick wire to contour the bottom part. I'm still not sure how I want to attach them yet, so currently debating between clips, magnets, or my regular shove them in the wig technique. But I'm kind of thinking that I want to try magnets because I have not tried that method yet. Besides, my wig is white and all my clips are black, so I don't want that to show. So magnets are looking more and more like the way to go. Next, we're gonna start shaping it and trim off some fur. I hope the Katsu Crunch on your side is going just as well. I think we're progressing quite well, but don't forget to take frequent breaks and stay hydrated. If you look at them, you'll see that I have most of the parts done. And yeah, all that's missing actually are those armbands, so I'm gonna go make that now. By the way, it's like 1:40 a.m. but this is quite normal times for me, except normally I would be gaming at this time, but I gotta show my hobbies some love and occasionally post to YouTube. So the armbands are really simple. I literally just need to finish off these 2 pieces. How convenient. Of course, what would a con crunch be without the interference of the cosplay gods? We have here Exhibit A, the empty bobbin. To give the armbands a bit more structure, I am turning it over, doubling it, and top stitching it. I chose velcros for enclosures because it would be the easiest way. I ran out of white elastics to make the headband, so I'm just gonna use an old headband. To this, we're gonna add a comb to help it stay, and some magnets to hopefully stick in the ears. I am attempting to sew these tiny magnet pockets to then sew those to the headband. But here is Exhibit B of cosplay gods existing. P.S. Avoid trying to sew through a magnet if you can. Honestly, I don't know what I'm doing either, so bear with me. I just wanted to show you guys before I go to sleep what the tail looks like and what I meant by my contraption. I don't have the attachment for it, so I just shoved it in there. This is the bra strap that I was talking about. This is the belt, and it just holds this up floating. I'm gonna go to sleep now because, well, it's about 3:30 a.m. and gotta study tomorrow. But I'm about 85% done, and I think that's a lot. So I think pretty much there's just the ears left to do. I'm super excited to be in cosplay again. Actually, no, I think I'm just super excited to be making cosplay again and to get somewhere. I think my perfectionism was just too overwhelming when I was working on Yamu, and so I had to take a break. So I started working on Miracle, and then I started overthinking that too. So this is actually a side project to my side project. So we're gonna get Cerberus done, and then we're gonna go back to Miracle and get her done, and then we're gonna go back to Yam's cosplay. The ultimate project. Small project, medium project, big project. Stay hydrated, and good night for now. It is 2 a.m. again, and what better time to continue my Katsu Crunch? It's pitch black outside. We are the next day. All that's left to do though is to shave the ears and give them a little paint job, and we should be done. Oh yeah, I need to figure out the attachment too.
With every new pair of ears that I make, I learn something new. This time around, I'm just experimenting with different shapes and lengths of fur. You'll notice that both ears aren't even the same in the end. Since we posed metal wires into the ears, we can bend them to the shape that we desire. And there we have it, 2 ears.
And you can clearly see that this one's the first one that I made, and the second one, because the second one looks a lot better than the first one. But it's okay. It looks cute nonetheless. I just need to add some highlights and shadows to it, just to help contrast it a little bit. I don't know why, but I feel like painting with a sponge, so I'm gonna go and do that.
And of course, I go in and paint with my fingers, because did you really paint your cosplay if you didn't use your fingers?
These 2 ears are completely different. If I had the time, I would definitely redo one of them, but we don't have the time, so I'm just gonna have to live with it. Remember those little magnet pouches we made yesterday? Well, I made some prettier ones because these are actually gonna show, and I sewed them onto the ears. I'm hoping that they won't show because the fur will be fluffy enough, but then afterwards I'll just be able to, and they would stick on. It's holding, shaking a bit, but closet cosplay, that was the last of the pieces, so all that's left is to put it on in the morning and hope that it looks like how I imagined it. I will see y'all at the gazebo. Where are my friends to wake me up? I got out of bed and into my red suit. I popped on some makeup, and now I need my hairnet. I just finished molding my teeth. They're pretty sharp. I would much rather use thermoplastic than whatever the heck teeth cement my previous pair came with, because that was bitter and disgusting. They're pretty loose, so if I were to wear this at a con, then I'd have to secure them a bit more because I could just swallow them by accident. They're hella lipstick. I'm currently gluing down my eyebrows because I don't like how they look with this look. As usual, I'm too afraid to look at the time, but you know, trying to hurry up. Oh. I look so scary. Should have probably done this before my eyeshadow and contouring. Once you have no more eyebrows, you attempt to draw back on eyebrows. Watch them be super uneven. I think I have everything on, but I have no idea how to figure out this harness, so that's what we're gonna do next. Oh no, my ear. Well, now that we have everything on, we have to take a few pictures, of course. Maybe film a few TikToks too. And after we do all that, we can go downstairs and meet up with some friends. Let's hope the elevators are not too full. Let's take the elevator down and hope that there's not too many people. Oh hey, look! It's a wild Miko Nico cosplay! You know, I've never met her in real life, but that would be the dream. Her work. Is that the famous Emmy-Kitty cosplay? She's cosplaying as Sophie from Howl's Moving Castle, and heck, look at that makeup! I might or not just stay in this for the rest of the day, but I need to edit this and share it maybe by tonight, maybe by tomorrow morning, max. Otherwise, it will become irrelevant, and yeah. Well, you can't have the whole con experience without the instant ramen and the con room mess. Itadakimasu! And for those who don't know, this is Headley, my trusty foam head who's been with me for a very, very long time. He's currently attached to my desk chair's armrest because that's the only place in the whole house that the mount can hold. Kissy kissy. Oh god, that's freaky. Well, that's that. Thank you for joining me in this last minute Katsu Crunch. Here's to praying together that Katsu 2022 will actually happen. In the meantime, stay safe, social distance, no Rona. But until then, see you next time, maybe. I can feel my dark circles throb.